Right here in Central Georgia, Robins Air Force Base is a critical economic engine. It provides good paying jobs, opportunities for folks across the region. As governor, what would you do to help make sure that Robins and other critical industries have enough skilled workers to support the jobs that are available?
Ms. Bottoms, that question goes to you first. 60 seconds.
Yes, I had an opportunity to work in Macon at another station in Macon, so thank you for that question. What we need to focus on is creating workforce training development. I did it as mayor of Atlanta, and I know it can be done statewide. We created the Center for Workforce Innovation at Atlanta Area Tech, where we trained people for six-figure jobs as plumbers, as airline mechanics, as coders. The list goes on. This can and should be done statewide, especially in conjunction with areas that are heavily populated by our veteran population. We have over 15 companies in the state, Fortune 500 companies. This is something that is of interest to the entire state because what we know is that when we have a trained workforce, it betters our state, it is better for our economy, it's better for our communities. We've seen it work in Atlanta, and I know that it can be done statewide.
Thank you, Ms. Bottoms. Mr. Thurmond, the same question to you.
Great question for the former labor commissioner here in the state of Georgia. As the labor commissioner, we helped over 300,000 Georgians get training and access to new jobs and new careers. As the former DFACS director, we helped over 90,000 Georgians move from welfare to work. Workforce training is the key. As the next governor, I will create a public school system that has multiple pathways to success. Liberal arts, go to UGA, Morehouse, Spelman, Georgia State, great choices. But we have to also invest in our outstanding technical college system. We have to help parents and students know that it's just as brilliant to go to Georgia Tech as it is to go to Atlanta Tech. We're going to make sure that we recognize white collar, blue collar, no collar. It's the green and the dollar, not the color of the collar, that will create great jobs and great careers, and we need to invest in that.
Mr. Duncan, same question to you. 60 seconds.
Yeah, first, my prayers go out to all those in harm's way in our military that are in the Middle East and across the globe. There's no better neighbor to have than a veteran or somebody that's a member of the military, and we're blessed to have so many folks in so many different parts of our state. We've got to do our job getting folks ready for a 21st century economy. That includes K through 12, making sure that kids have those opportunities to have skill training in their K through 12 education. We also have to make sure we have partnerships with our technical schools that are based in reality in that community. Public-private partnerships that are able to embrace apprenticeship programs, labor groups that have apprenticeship and training programs, making sure that those 21st century jobs are ready to qualify them to work with those military operations. You know, as Lieutenant Governor, one of the things I stood for was creating the technology capital of the East Coast. I wanted Georgia to be the technology capital of the East Coast. We were able to stand up an incredible group called Partnership for Inclusive Innovation, which drove internships with young Georgian students out into those rural parts of the state and worked on a number of those areas around those military bases, and look forward to continuing to scale those programs up.
Mr. Duncan, thank you so much for your answer.